Good morning everyone, or hello everyone. I would like to welcome all you here on the behalf of whole Gurukpo. I, Komal Sharma, Assistant Professor of BBA Group of Colleges. Here I am going to deliver my lecture on personality development. Basically, before going to deliver my lecture on personality development, I have some questions in my mind. Basically, the term personality development we hear from various people who are around us, like our colleagues, our subordinators, our superiors, or our juniors, we can say, our batchmates. So basically, if we really want to survive in today's era, the term personality development is very important. So before going to start my lecture, I have some questions. What do you people understand by the term personality development? Is it all alike? How we look, how we speak, how we sit, or how we stand up, or how we present ourselves? Maybe the personality development term relates to all these topics, or might be there some leg points over here. So here I have 12 basic traits to develop your personality, or to extract the real meaning of personality. So first of all, I have the basic point, which is the key point of your personality development, is your be confident. Obviously, this is the very important, or we can say the key word of to develop our personality, or just to be a good personality, or to be presentable, to be attractive, to be a nice personality, or just we all people want to have an impact upon the mind of the people. So first of all, we have to be confident if we really want to increase our personality, or if we really want to be a good personality, we have to be very much confident. So what is confidence? What is the meaning of confidence? How you be a confident person? So there are very questions which comes into our mind about confidence. So basically the basic term confidence means the way you present yourself, the way you have faith on yourself, the way you have trust on yourself. So basically, how much you have trust, how much you have faith in yourself, and how much you have that confident in your presenting yourself. So basically, you have to be confident if you really want to be a good personality. Confidence, the word confidence, from there we can extract some words like to be confident is to be good personality, to be confident, to be a nice personality, to be presentable, to be a nicest, to have a great impact upon the mind of the people. So if you really want to be a good personality, that you have to be good confidence in yourself. You have to trust upon yourself. You have to trust on yourself that whatever you are going to do, whatever you're going to speak, whatever you're going to perform, you are the best person, you are the best personality. So while you have trust upon yourself, while you have confidence on yourself, at that time you become a little bit a good personality. So this is the main point which you have to keep in your mind. To be confident is to be a good personality. Here we have our next point, that is be yourself. Okay, so be confident is enough good to be a good personality, but being yourself is the most important thing. Most of the people are like me. Most of the time I think to be look like someone else, like some girls would like to be like some actress like Katrina Kaif, Priyanka Chopra, we can say. So yes, everyone wants to be look like someone else, but this is the very important thing. If you really want to be a good personality, you have to be in yourself. You have to be judge yourself. You have to be in yourself. You have to be in your own self, we can say. You shouldn't copy anyone. At least whenever you are going to present in front of the people, at least never try to copy others. Just try to copy yourself. Just try to present your own self, your own attitude, your own self, your own confidence. We can say all over the basic thing is be yourself. If you really want to be a good personality, then be yourself. If you are in yourself, then you are a good personality. Your personality is actually developed. While we copy on others, at that time what will happen is we just opt on others' points. We are just lacking our own points. We lacking our own confidence level, our own topics, our own capabilities, we can say. So when you are yourself, at that time you are the good personality. When you copy others, at that time you are just presenting another one. You are not presenting yourself. So if you really want to be a good personality and you want that the people keep your points in your mind, or in their mind, or they should remember throughout the life you. At that time you have to be yourself. If you copy others, you are the second personality, and you present yourself, you being yourself, at that time you are the own personality, the first person we can say. So here we have completed our two topics, that is our be confident and be yourself. So keep in mind, keep these 2 points in your mind, please. So here our third point is check your attire. Very important thing. When we check our attire, if we really want to be presentable, we can say, or attractive, or if we want that everyone have the eye upon us, keep their eye upon us, at that time we have to be in good attires. Why? In today's era, when we look outside, when we look outside the world, when we look towards the young generation, we can say, like me, definitely. So basically, if you really want to be a good personality, you have to be in your best attire. You have to be in attire according to the circumstances, according to the surroundings, we can say. While you are in good attire according to circumstances, for example, I'd like to give you an example over here. If you want to go in a seminar, we can say, or in a conference or in a meeting, at that time if you will be in very shiny clothes, very blasey clothes, or very charming kind of clothes, at that time people will think about you that, oh, who you are and how you look. Instead of wearing those blasey clothes, that shining clothes, that very chamak dhamak kind of clothes, you have to be in very simple, decent, and we can say in trouser and shirt, and professional sari, and professional suit, we can say. So if you attire that, you'll look good, and people will actually remember you throughout the meeting or throughout the conference. Maybe you'll become the center of attraction at that time. So in today's era, if we really want to be a good personality, if we really want to be a true meaningful personality, at that time you have to be in good attire. You have to be in good attire, you have to be like the surroundings, according to circumstances. You are not going to allow according to your own self, according to your own choices, right? So if you really want to be a good personality, at that time you have to be in good attire. Just check your attire before going anywhere. Just check your attire before you are going through any party, any seminar, any meetings, or any young generations party kind of stuff. So basically this is our third point, that is how you develop your personality, how we extract the meaning of personality from the world. Is your attire is very important. Actually, there is very important thing in today's era. We people become confident, become in yourself. Why? While we have in a good attire, while the people attract us, while the people compliment us, at that time we feel very energetic, very positive, we can say. So to be in good attire, it must go towards your confidence and your own attitude, yourselves, we can say. So here are 4 pointers. Work on your body language. Of course, you're confident enough, you're in yourself enough, you have the very good attire in yourselves, but if your body language is not good enough, at that time you cannot become a good personality. So I know there are very questions arises in your mind that I have told you about the confidence, about your own self, about your attire. Then where comes this point that your body language? Yes, this is the basic very term. This is the very important term, we can say, after confidence, yourself, check your attire. This point is very important, to check your body language. Basically, in body language, we can say our communication comes into our body language, our way of eye contact with the people, our way of expression, our way of hand gesture, our way of body language, and the way we express ourselves is the very important thing. While we communicate with other people, while we interact with another people, while we have some words with another people, at that time, if your body language is good enough, if your body language is attractive, if your body language is presentable, at that time that person will remember you till the end of the day, or till the end of the year, we can say, or till the end of the age of him or her, we can say. So if your body language is good enough, your eye contact is according to your words, your expression is according to your words, your hand gesture is according to your words, or your body language, whole body move according to your words, your way, your talk, the way, the which thing you want to present Is it so? So the way you look, the work on body language is very important thing to be a good personality, because if your body language is not good enough, at that time your confidence level, your being yourself, your attire, it's just lacking points on there. So you have to be very good in your body language. Your body should be go towards according to your own words, your own vocabulary, we can say, your own attitude, or your own the words which you want to share with the people. So here our fifth point is be courteous. Okay, if you're that much good enough, your body language is little bit good, at that time if you're not courteous towards the people, if your words are not kind towards the people, if you're not that much lenient towards the people, at that time people will start to hate you. So basically, when you courteous, when you kind, when you very lenient, when your words are very positive, when your words are very quiet, when you talk with the people, at that time your words should be very courteous. So this is a very important thing. Our voice, our words, our tongue should be very courteous. If our voice is very courteous, at that time people will always attract us, people will always want to talk to us. In fact, people will always come towards you and want to have some words. So your voice, your words, your language, your attitude should be very much courteous. You have to be, while you are in a meeting or you're in any kind of conference or in any kind of seminar, parties, if somebody serves you, at that time you have to be very grateful towards that person. If you will thankful towards that, if you will grateful towards another people, they will always attract towards you, they will always want to talk to you, in fact. So while your language, your voice, your words are very courteous, very kind, very lenient, at that time people will automatically attract towards you, and then they will always want to consider you as a good personality, we can say. So the thing to be courteous, to be kind, to be lenient is very important if you really want to be a good personality in your status, in your startup, we can say, or in your level. So here we have our 6th point as be a little fun. This is the very important thing, be a little fun. Be a little fun means something very much humorous, something very much, the quick-witting reply or the quick-witted answer, we can say. While we are in a group, at that time, if we are very monotonous, very quiet, very anxiety, very annoyed, so at that time what people will think, oh my god, this person is very rude or boring, we can say. So here this is a very important thing, to be a little fun while we are in a group of person. If you really want to have an impact upon the mind of the people, at that time you have to be a little fun in yourself, you have to have fun in your words, in your voice. While you have a good humor, and good sense of humor, we can say, and when you reply the people's question by your humorous question, humorous answers, we can say. So while you will be in the stuff, a little fun, and at that time you are a good personality and people always attract towards you. So if you really want to be a good personality, at that time you have in your words that much little fun, so that the people can make that interest, develop their interest in your words, in your voice, and in your talk, whatever you want to share. If you are rude, very monotonous, and anxiety in your words or in your voice, at that time what will people understand? Oh my god, this person is not that much enough good to talk us. And if you're good, courteous, if you're lenient, if you're nicest personality, at that time they will automatically attract towards you and want to have that curiosity to have words with you. Be a good listener. This is a very important thing, While you are confident in yourself, in your attire, on your body language, courteous, you will have fun in your words. But if you're not a good listener, at that time people will never try to listen to you, basically. So before going to be a good communicator, before going to be a good personality, and before going to extract the meaning of personality from your own body, at that time, before you have to learn how to be a good listener, because a person who is not a good listener, that never become a good communicator. When we listen the people, when we listen others, at that time we come to the point that what kind of talk, what kind of words and what kind of things people like more. So while you want to become a personality, at that time you have to be a good listener. You have to first of all listen the people's, what they are speaking about, what they are talking about, what is their words, what are their body language, what are their expression, what are their, everything about themselves. When we come to the point that people exactly like this, at that time we can easily develop ourselves in a good personality. But if we never want to listen the people and we just always want them to listen us, at that time this will break your personality. So this is the trait of your personality, to be a good listener, to be a good hearer from the people, and try to at least listen to the people, try to observe them, and try to at least first attract towards them, and then you will have to make your own self to attract you towards your own self. Is it so? So this is very important thing, to be a good listener. It leads towards you a good communicator. It leads towards you a good personality. It leads towards you a presentable personality in front of people, in your organization, we can say, or in your surroundings, we can say. So this is a very important topic, to be a good listener. Now I have the 8th point, which is actually very important to become a good personality. Okay, so read more often and develop new interest. As much as we read, we get the new interest, the new ideas. This is the very important thing. While we exactly want to survive in our scenario, in today's era, at that time we have to always increase new ideas, new interests. We have to share new things with the people, because people always like to attract towards new things only, new, interesting, very smart thing, we can say. While we read more, we get new interest in our ideas, in our attitude, in our language. While we talk to the people and we have some new things, we have some new ideas, we have some new interests, at that time people will always want to hear you. People will always attract towards you, to listen you actually, because they always know that you are the best personality. While you are reading and getting some new points, getting some new ideas, getting some new interest for them. But if you're lacking upon this topic and you don't like to read and you don't like to listen to people and you don't want to create some new words, new ideas, new innovations in yourself, at that time people will think, oh, this is the person who has always the same quality, who has always the same interest in themselves. So basically, while we have the new thing, new interest, new development, new techniques or new innovations, at that time people will always attract towards you, and that this topics will make you help to become a good personality. Here I have 9th point, have an opinion. Yes, this is a very important thing. For example, when you are sitting in a group of people, when there are, for example, there would be your colleagues, your subordinators, your superiors, your juniors, we can say, while they are sitting around you and they are talking about some topics. They are talking about some new interests, new topics or new things, we can say, and at that time you don't have any kind of new opinion in yourselves. At that time, what will happen is they'll think about you that you are very, quiet kind of personality, very crucial kind of personality, very quiet or very shy, we can say. So never to be shy whenever you sit in front of people. You have to be your opinion in yourself, so that you can share with them your new ideas, new innovative ideas. Actually, the 9 points relates to the 8 points. When we read more, develop interest, at that time we have developed our opinion, and when we have our opinion, at that time we can easily share our opinion with the people, and the people will automatically attract towards us. Is it so? So basically, while we have an opinion in our mind, the people will always attract towards you, and that will make you help to have a good personality. Okay, so here I have the 10th point, bring positivity in your outlook. Exactly, the positivity, the positive energy, the positive attitude, the positive words, the positive language or the positive expression, the positive gesture is very important. Everywhere we need the positive. If we see ourselves, then what we people think, towards which thing we people attract? Obviously, we attract towards the positive thing only. So basically, when we have the positivity in our own outlook, at that time people will always attract towards us, because People want some positivity. People want some new things, new positive ideas, positive interests, positive words, positive language, and the positive personality, we can say, the overall positive package the people want, exactly. We never attract towards the negative one. In fact, when we look towards us, we always just hate those people who talk in a very negative way, who have the negative outlook in themselves. So basically, the thing towards which we attract the positivity, so you have to be develop the positive outlook in yourself so that people can easily attract towards you, so the people increase that interest to have words with you. So here, bring positivity in your outlook so that the people will make you understand a very good personality. Okay, know yourself. This is a very important thing. Okay, these are the basic points, the 10 points that how we look, how we become a good personality. But to know yourself is the basic key point to become a personality. Why? Because whenever, till then, we don't know ourselves, we don't know about our strengths, our capabilities, our skills, we can say, or our captivity, in which field we have interest. So before going to start all these things, we have to know yourselves, your skills, your attitude, your ideas, your opinion, your interest, we can say. There is very awesome thought by Aristotle, who was the Greek philosopher, the most enormous personality. So basically, he gave us an idea that to know yourselves is the beginning of all the wisdom. So basically, to know yourselves is the beginning of your own goal. While you are go towards any goal, while you want to achieve any goal, while you want to be something good personality, while you want to be a good personality, we can say that time you have to know yourself. You have to know about your strengths, about your skills, about your, everything, whatever you want in your life. So this is a very important thing to know yourselves, leads towards your good personality, towards your goal. While we know about our everything, about our every interest, about our every capability, so that we can easily perform in that in that area, we can say, or in that field. So this is a very good thing to develop your personality. You have to know yourselves, your strengths, your capabilities, your skills, we can say. The last but not the least point is meet new people is very important. While we meet with various peoples, with different people every day, every person has their own concept, their own attitude, their own idea, their own capabilities, their own abilities, or we can say every person has the good thing in themselves. So by the meeting with the new people, we get various things. We get to know about the people, how do people react, or how do they become a good personality, or how the person is a good, good developed personality. So by the meeting of various peoples, we get to know various things about the people. So these are the basic 12 points by which we can become a good personality. So basically, I gave you all the points, all the traits of a good personality, and maybe I'm just here to successful to clear all your doubts, all your questions which came into your mind before I started my topic on personality development. So here we have the 12 points upon which you can work, and you can do your best, and you can perform upon these things, and you can just make your best efforts to develop your personality by these 12 points. So these are very important things, and trust me, except these 12 points, there are nothing. They're not very far points except all these topics. So hopefully you will work upon it. Thank you very much.